stories
about witches' balls.
and skulls on poles.
Yep.
Skulls on poles. Oh, I like that. I like that. It has a ring to it.
It does. It does.
Well, we're back. We found a new article we want to read to you guys. This is a little less creepypasta and a little more like how some of these Christmas traditions that we see as so fun and airy are
actually
terrifying.
Kind of sinister, to be honest.
Kind of sinister, yeah.
Yeah.
Before we start, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Oh, God.
Did you think any more about, like, weird Christmas things that you've done or, like, gifts you've received or, like a bad Christmas memory?
Okay, so actually this happened last year. Thank you for bringing this up. So every year we do, like, a white elephant gift, but because we are all adults and there are no kids, sometimes, like, dirty gifts will get thrown into it. And so we all, like, do the white elephant thing where we put all the gifts in the middle and we draw a number and that's who gets to go and pick the gift, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't me, but my mom actually drew a gift, and in the gift was a dildo. So on Christmas morning, my mom pulls out a dildo.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Splooge.
That was the only thing that I could think of, which was actually really funny. And then we joked around about giving it to my sister because she's single, and so, you know,
family-friendly content.
Yeah, you gotta help each other out once in a while.
I don't know that I've ever had, like, a bad holiday gift, except this was just kind of weird. And I was thinking about ordering some of this, like, nostalgic stuff as an adult. But when I was a kid, I was obsessed with having infomercial items.
Right.
So, specifically, I'll go down the list. Space bags. You know, the vacuum bags that, like, shrink your clothes. I was like, I didn't even pick up my clothes, let alone organize them. But I was like, holy shit. Genius idea. I need space bags.
Oh my god.
The other one was Marvin's Magic Drawing Board. Do you remember that?
I don't know.
So what the commercial made it look like was you get this like black, like almost like a chalkboard looking thing.
Oh, and the markers were like...
And you had a marker.
Yes.
And you could like, woo, but it would draw in a rainbow pattern.
Right, yes.
It was not that. So I did get all of these things too, by the way. So Marvin's, the board itself was like squishy. And when you would draw, it wouldn't like, they made it look like slick as paint in the commercial. No. It was like, anyways, look up Marvin's Magic Drawing Board. Then the last thing was the perfect pancake maker. I was like 9, okay? I wasn't cooking shit. I wasn't even pouring my cereal.
Who knows?
So the perfect pancake maker was like a pan that clamped, and so you could cook it, and then just flip it while it was in the pan.
Flip the pan. Okay.
However, when this thing arrived, the pan doesn't close. Like, it closes, like, to here. So when you flip it, it would go
like... it goes all over the place. Oh my god.
So, yeah, I got all of those things. And now space bags you can buy, like, at Walmart. Those are still great.
Literally anywhere.
Those are still fantastic.
Yeah.
But those are things that I asked for as a kid.
You're so weird.
I was like, Barbies, space bags.
Space bags. Please.
Marvin's Magic Drawing Board, perfect pancake maker.
Yeah, that is what you wanted. Whatever you saw on TV is what you wanted.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was my...
All right. Good.
All right.
Good time.
So this is part 2 of our 12 Sinister Days of Christmas.
Yes.
We are reading from an article. We have done 0 research.
Nope.
We skimmed through this article. We want it to be like live reactions because, man, that last one, it's going to be hard to beat. That was so good.
God. It was so good.
I'm not going to be able to sleep because he who shall not be named, the name was said. They're coming after us.
You.
No, you said it too.
I didn't say his name.
Yeah, no. I was like, is that how you say it?
And I said,
like,
yeah, I think so. I didn't say it.
Okay. Well, I picked the drinking word last time. It was successful. You picked the drinking word this time.
I mean, I feel like we need to say the same drinking word.
What about this? Holiday instead of Christmas. Or should we do Christmas?
Actually, just keep it Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be Christmas.
Oh, okay. Drinking word is Christmas. We are sipping on some red wine.
19 Crimes by Snoop Doggy Dogg.
How does he say it?
SNOOPDOGG.
Also, fun fact, my first cell phone was a prepaid Virgin Mobile.
Okay.
I had it for emergencies only. It was like, for kids who aren't from this time, it was like $1 a minute to talk.
Oh, for sure.
Text messaging was like
50 cents a text.
A text. It was so you would have to send like a paragraph to make it worth it. But back then, if you wanted like a background on your phone, you couldn't just like save an image.
Take a picture, anything like that.
You had to buy them.
Yes.
But you also had to buy ringtones.
You did.
And mine was...
Was it really? I had that too.
I didn't even know what pimps or cribs were.
My God.
But man, I knew the first 30 seconds with the pimps in the crib.
Java like it's
hot. Java like it's hot. And I'm like 8 years old and I'm like... yeah, pimps in the crib.
That's great.
I was sheltered.
Right.
Okay. So, Christmas is our drinking word. This article comes from bustle.com. It was written by J.R. Thorpe, December 2017, so almost the exact time as our last one. So,
disclaimer again.
Oh, shit,
so
go for it.
Just in case, we don't want to get sued. So,
please.
These our podcasts and videos are for viewer
entertainment purposes only. Viewer,
hang on, I fucked it up. We've had some alcohol. Okay, let's think about this.
Our podcasts.
Podcasts and videos are for entertainment purposes only. Everything was found on the internet.
It's probably all incorrect.
Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
Some people will find these things to be sinister. So just don't watch it.
Everything was found on the internet. We did great. Good job. Okay.
All right. Who's going first?
You. I went first last time.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Skipping the introduction. Sorry, JR. Okay, number 1 is Christmas ornaments evolved from, quote, witch balls. They're back. The goblins from episode 1 are back.
They are back.
Okay, so the tradition of hanging toys and treats. Do you hang toys from your tree?
No, that a thing? Or treats. I mean, candy canes, but I don't really do that either. All right.
So, the tradition of hanging things from the Christmas tree is largely German in origin, but the phenomenon of glass-blown... Wow.
Spears.
I still can't breathe out my nose, so when I take a drink, I, cannot breathe. Okay. So, the phenomenon of glass-blown spears and baubles may actually be part of a spooky idea dating back to at least the 17th century across Britain and Ireland. Witch balls! I am a child. These were glass-blown spears, sometimes layered on the inside with silver, that were believed to ward off evil spirits.
Oh.
The National Museum of Ireland explains, and I quote, "The Oxford Dictionary of English Folklore states that their purpose was to attract and neutralize the evil eye of a passing witch, either by reflecting it back upon her or by puzzling her with the pattern," end quote. The belief at the time was that the bright colors of the ball, after enticing the witch and possibly other darker spirits, would trap them inside it.
Oh.
I like this.
I do too.
Thus protected the home from such negativity. Witch balls also gained popularity among the settlers of New England, who sometimes filled them with holy water for added protection. End quote from the National Museum of Ireland. Witch balls were originally placed in windows, but the process by which they may have moved from the location to the Christmas tree... That one's mysterious. So, not far-fetched, though, to suppose that the people wanted to charm away spirits at a particularly holy and important point in the year, saw an opportunity in tree decoration. It's another example of ways in which pagan tradition and the Christmas... Oh, I'm drinking. Threw that one in there just for fun.
Yeah, right.
And the Christian belief have melded in Christmas's history.
All right. You know what's funny, though? Because I'm like starting to think about this. Like, I feel like I have seen, like, not Christmas ornaments, but, like, glass spheres hung by windows of, like, older people's houses. I swear to God, I have seen that.
Really?
Yes.
I can say I've never seen that.
I have. And I want to say, like, maybe it was, like, somebody in my family or something, but I'm having, like, this weird, like, deja vu moment where I'm, like, I can see it in a fond memory of mine from when I was a wee little child. But I swear to God, like,
I think we should turn this podcast into a spooky Christmas podcast, and that's all we talk about.
Okay.
I love this. I love these stories. Oh my God, but I've never seen that. Should we Google it? Google it really quick.
Okay. Well, we just did.
No, but I mean, Google... That's stupid. Why would we Google that?
We just read about it. What the fuck do you want me to Google?
Okay,
Do old people put glass
Alexa's memory of witch balls and... No,
and
I
windows.
like that. I like that, like...
Me too.
And, like, maybe that's why ornaments are, like, fancy, because they, like, and are sparkly.
Reflects,
and because it gets the witch's attention.
Right, and then it blocks them and traps
them. So all these trees... I wonder what they did with the ornaments when they were done. Because they're trapped inside. They can't,
you
break
can't
them.
break them, or it'll release them. Better be careful and not break them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, second story. The Irish once celebrated by killing wrens, which a wren is a bird.
Yes.
For those of you that do not know.
It just looks like a basic ass bird, too.
Yeah, it's like those little birds that you see all around. Seriously, they are.
I know, but
They are. They're the little
like the
birds.
most undescriptive thing. You know, they're just like birds.
The little brown birds.
Yeah, they look
They
like
are cute.
little brown
Little
birds.
wrens. Fuck off. All right. In Ireland, the Christmas celebrations extend beyond December 25th and up until relatively recently involved bird murder. According to the regional Irish tradition, St. Stephen's Day, which is the 26th, was celebrated by killing a wren, placing it on top of a decorated pole and taking it from house to house in a procession, singing and demanding money.
Oh my God. I'm Googling St. Stephen's Day.
Yeah.
So just real quick, why do people celebrate St. Stephen's Day? Commemorates the life of St. Stephen, a Christian deacon in Jerusalem, known for his service to the poor and his status as the first Christian martyr. He was stoned to death in AD 36.
Wow. All right.
So there's that.
Yep. The precise origins of the idea of wren slaughter are unclear. It's either a reference to an idea that the saint himself, St. Stephen, was betrayed by a wren, or a legend about wrens exposing hiding Irish villagers during the Viking raid in the 700s. So the tradition known as, quote, going on the wren, or jenny hunting, is recorded all the way up to the 1930s in County Sligo and the Isle of Man. And people who gave pennies to bury the wren might also receive a feather from the wren itself to protect against bad luck. While the procession persists in some specific parts of Ireland, wrens themselves remain unmolested. I am so confused by this story. Basically,
head, and I'm like, I'm just gonna let her ride this one out.
Okay.
Okay,
Wait a second.
Let's start back at the beginning of the paragraph. I have never heard of going on the Ren. It's in quotes, and I've never heard of Jenny hunting.
And I'm sorry, but I've never heard of St. Stephen's Day either. And
Or like bury the Ren. I've never heard of that either.
So basically, like,
Sounds
they're
like these birds are
saying,
assholes.
well, kind of, but then you receive a feather if you bury the wren. Like, I am so confused. So basically, the wrens want to fucking die to give you good luck.
Also, I think
and to be unmolested.
I think unmolested has another definition because this is just a side story, but I performed at this theater in Clearwater, Florida. So there's lots of alligators.
And Scientologists.
Scientologists. But there were signs everywhere saying, please
unmolested means left in peace. Okay, that makes sense.
There were signs everywhere that said, please do not molest the alligators. And I was like, wait, I'm sorry. Are there people that are like those people? Wow. And I just, I'm not that big of an idiot. I assumed there was like a number 2 definition to the word molest.
Leave the alligators alone.
Like, did we have to use that word? Could you just say, don't go near the alligators?
Right.
We had to use the word molest.
Molest? Wow.
Like, some redneck's going to be like, well, I don't want to fuck it. I just want to touch it. I'm getting hot.
Oh, God.
Okay.
All right, number 3.
Anyways. Christmas Eve involved burning yourself on alcoholic raisins. That's the title.
That's what we're drinking, alcoholic raisins.
Also, I love raisins.
Ew, I do not.
You really don't?
No, I really don't. I mean, I can eat it like a trail mix, but no.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm interested in this.
Okay. This tradition dates at least back. Man, someone needed an editor. That's confusing. This tradition dates at least back to the 1600s in England and is referred in Shakespeare, Dickens, Austen, and Agatha Christie. Sorry, it's referenced, not referred. Referenced.
Same,
in all
different.
Blah, blah, blah.
Whatever.
The idea of playing Snapdragon or Flapdragon on Christmas Eve is now lost. But it was a standard part of the season for hundreds of years, even though health and safety would now have a total fit about it. The British lexicographer.
Mm-hmm.
Lexicographer.
Yep.
Do you know what that is?
No fucking idea.
Francis Gross. There's a lot of Grosses. Francis Gross wrote about the rules in 1811. Wow. Quote, raisins and almonds being put into a bowl of brandy and the candles extinguished, the spirit is set on fire and the company scramble for the raisins.
Wow.
I think that sounds fun. Why would health and safety not be okay with that?
I don't know. I mean, it sounds like they're doing good things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like they're having a great time. Okay, so maybe we'll find out. The fun lay in the fact that the flaming raisins were boiling hot and had to be extinguished by putting them in your mouth. There we go.
Okay.
There it is.
Ouch.
Yikes.
Nothing like burning off all your taste buds.
I thought it was like, have you ever made like alcoholic gummy bears? We like sell gummy bears. I thought that's what we were doing with the raisins and the almonds.
Yeah, no.
And then we just put out all the candles in the house for some reason.
You gotta put it out in your mouth.
Okay, yes. It was particularly played by children.
Of course it was. Okay. Of course. The more fucking kids. All right.
Welcome to the 1800s.
Yep.
Unsurprisingly, it died out in the 1900s as people started to be less happy about putting out fires and giving children serious burns.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
The modern British tradition of soaking the Christmas pudding in brandy and setting it alight just before eating, though, may well come from the same origins.
That sounds painful.
I've never heard of that one either.
There's
a lot of things in this article that are stated as like known facts
or known traditions. Of
Like, oh, you know, that tradition where they soak pudding in brandy and set it on fire for you to eat?
Call it Christmas pudding?
Yeah.
Yeah, never fucking heard of it.
Yeah.
All right. The next one, aristocrats elected a small boy to run festivities.
Okay. More children in charge.
Yep. All right. If you lived in the late medieval period in England and hung around fancy courts of noblemen, law schools, or colleges at Oxford and Cambridge, you'd witness some hilarity around Christmas.
Christmas.
All of them elected a small boy around Christmas called the Lord of Misrule.
Oh, yeah.
To conduct all the celebrations for them. Medieval England held these celebrations where the social hierarchy was turned on its head a few times in the year, but the Lord of Misrule at Christmas...
Jesus Christ. Can we chill?
...was one of the cutest versions. They were in charge of all the parties of the court, from elaborate balls to big feasts, and were paid court just as if they were real nobles. Cathedrals did the same, electing a boy bishop every year from the boy choristers who performed all the religious ceremonies of the cathedral from December 28th onwards, including giving sermons. One sermon from a boy bishop involves his wish that all his school teachers could be hanged. That took a turn right at the last sentence.
I was like, wait,
where is this going?
Yeah. Okay, but
Right.
I can see why this was hilarious, but also, like, what was the point?
I don't know that the boy bishop wanted all of his school teachers to be.
Well, I
hanged,
mean, like,
but,
what was the
like,
point of putting the kids in
all of it.
charge for this long of time?
I don't know.
Okay, how long was it again? From December 28th onward.
So it didn't really say like when it ended.
Yeah, so basically kids got in there like, okay, listen, I want to kill all my
All of them.
teachers, parents.
They all need to hang.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Wow.
All right,
Okay.
let's go to the next one.
The Christmas Day feast was a flaming boar's head, which maybe this will play into why we have Boar's Head, like the company.
The meat company.
That, like,
Ooh.
comes to life at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Like the little mall kiosks and shit.
I mean, I eat Boar's Head all the time. I think their meat
Like the
is so
company
good.
or like actual?
No, like the company. Their meat is really good.
Okay. Before turkey and all the trimmings, upper class celebrations of Christmas in the 1500s in England might involve a particularly threatening centerpiece, a boar's head.
That's terrifying.
Waitress. I'm gonna be drunk. Nice. Okay. We know from a carol dating to the 1520s that it was part of Christmas tradition to bring a boar's head with, quote, garlands gay of rosemary to the table, often while singing a particular song about its origins and the threat it posed to civilized people while alive. They were like, be thankful this thing is not killing you right now.
And you are about to eat it.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays. That's how I imagine the song was.
Oh my gosh.
All right. It was the first course and was meant to be eaten with mustard sauce,
Okay.
which I'm guessing is mustard. Though an amazing recipe. They're like, and check out my blog, Boars Head with mustard sauce. Okay. Though an amazing recipe from a French cookbook in the 1420s involved gilding the boar's head with a gold leaf and then putting camphor dipped candles in its mouth. Okay. What is gilding?
Okay, involved gilding the boar's head with gold leaf.
So gilding, I'm guessing like
putting it around the head. Yes.
okay. And
Then
camphor dipped candles in its mouth.
I'm guessing it's a type of wax or a type of some type of
Yeah, so that it genuinely looks like it's breathing fire.
Okay.
Christmas ham seems pretty boring in comparison.
Yeah, no kidding.
Word on ham sucks. Now I kind of want to try this.
I know, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Especially the gold ordained one.
Yeah, no kidding.
One particular college in Oxford continues a tradition of Boars Head on Christmas Day that appears to have developed in the 19th century with an accompanying legend that a scholar wandering in the woods near the college came across a wild boar and defeated by shoving his philosophy book down its throat.
Wow.
What a nerd.
That sounds like something you would do.
I'm like, shit, I forgot my sword.
I don't have anything but my philosophy book.
God damn it, this was $500.
For real, though. For real.
Okay. A few other colleges and schools in the U.S. have the same tradition, but with much less exciting origins. I like that one. Now I want to try it.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
A boar is a pig.
Mm-hmm.
But is it different than like a
Yeah,
ham?
it's black. I mean, the actual pig is like black and it has a little bit of hair. It's not like a pink little fat pig. So a boar is a wild pig.
Got it. Like Pumbaa.
Pumbaa. Yeah,
Okay.
he's a boar.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
He's actually a warthog, but I'll forgive you for that.
It's a boar. All right. Russian tsars wandered the streets giving alms.
Do you know what an alm is?
I have no idea what.
Okay, well, before you tell the story, I will Google it so we know what we're talking about. Okay, an alm.
Yeah. The streets giving alms. ALMS.
What is... Oh,
Just look up alms.
I did, but it comes up with an acronym. What is an alm?
Alms.
See, it comes up with that. That's not it.
Maybe this will tell us what it is.
Money or food. The meaning
Okay.
of alms is something given freely to relieve the poor, such as money or food.
Okay, makes sense. So in the 16th and 17th centuries in Tsarist Russia, before the Tsars were overthrown by the Russian Revolution, a key part of the Christmas celebration apparently involved the country's leader dressing as a peasant on Christmas Eve, leaving the palace by a secret exit and visiting prisons, poorhouses to distribute alms. That's kind of nice.
Yeah. I feel like this isn't sinister. It's actually pretty nice.
Prisoners could be pardoned by the Tsar on the spot. While the Tsar was meant to provide the service in secret, in reality, poor people knew about it and came from all areas to crowd into Moscow, hoping to meet him on his almsgiving walk. That's it?
There's no one getting beheaded?
Like, no
the
one's
streets?
fucking dying?
There's no blood?
There's no sinister?
There's no children in this story.
Okay, next.
Stupid.
So stupid.
Wassailing was meant to scare away ghosts. So I was telling Alexa, Wassel. So, okay, there's a theme park in Branson called Silver Dollar City. It is like all like hillbilly themed. It's probably really shitty to say, but it's like craftsman based. But they do Wassel. They give out Wassel. It's like a Christmas cider, and so good.
All right, well, we're gonna
so
hear all
good.
about it.
Okay. So we mostly know the word wassail from old carols.
Your Mac will sleep soon unless it's plugged into a power outlet.
Oh, shit. If you people, and I said it, you people knew what we just went through to get our effing webcam back online.
You would buy us a bottle of tequila.
And you would subscribe to our Patreon, VIP, $20 a month.
Yep.
Anyways, we were talking about wassail.
Yes. Just start it over,
so we're just going to start it over.
Yeah.
We were talking about the song. Because we were singing.
Yes, we were.
Anyways, so, but from the medieval period in England onward, it involved the wassail, blah, blah, blah. It involved sharing apple spike drinks like lamb's wool, which involved heating apples until they exploded and boiling alcohol and then adding spices and wishing each other good cheer. That sounds delish.
Yeah, it does.
Are we cheer? Oh, cheer. Okay. I was like, did I say Christmas?
No. Cheer.
Some people took vast bowls of wassail from house to house in order to spread goodwill. In apple-centric rural areas, though, the tradition of wassailing around the 12 days of Christmas took on more elaborate forms, some of which survive to this day. I'm hoping this gets like a little more sinister.
Yeah.
To wassail meant going out to visit the orchard in a giant procession on the 12th day of Christmas, singing happy songs to the trees to ensure good harvest and protect them from evil spirits, shooting and hollering to scare away any ghosts.
Ooh.
Yeah, and sometimes asking small boys to hang. I don't know why that's funny. To hang toast soaked in cider on the boughs to attract good spirits in the form of birds.
All right. They want good spirits in the form of birds. Okay.
Toast soaked in cider?
I mean, it's kind of like a apple spice French toast. I'd do it.
I mean, I'm up to try it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd try it.
This is also kind of like the premise of like Halloween.
Kind of.
Like you dress scary to like ward off evil spirits. Well, these people get drunk and
So
shoot
toast and cider.
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody would then share a wassailing cup of cider and generally have a good time.
Not all the time.
Only generally.
Generally.
Only when their webcams work.
All right. Yeah, that's us. All right.
Is this the last one?
This is the last one.
Oh, I'm sad.
Okay.
But it's
Me
a good
too.
one.
I know. Hopefully. A horse's skull was taken from house to house with pretty accessories.
I was just making sure the mic was also working.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even check
No.
that. Okay. The celebration of Mari Lyd, or Holy Mary, which originated in South Wales and is still celebrated in the region of Glamorgan, is one of the creepiest Christmas traditions in the world.
Ooh, ending on a good one.
Mari Lyd itself is a dead horse dressed up and put on a pole. The Welsh government describes the celebration thus, and quote, people made a horse figure from a horse's skull with decorative ears and eyes attached. They adorned it with colorful reins, bells, ribbons, and wrapped it with a white sheet that is carried around on a pole. The Mari Lyd and its party would go door to door, singing and challenging the families inside to a battle of rhyming insults and wealth.
It was a rap battle?
It was a rap battle.
They're like, yo, 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 come outside.
This is when it originated. Who would have known? Who would have known? At the end of the Battle of Wits,
No, don't skip that part.
known as Pwenco?
PWNCO.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Punko?
The
There's-
group would be invited into the house for refreshments. Okay.
That's nice. What
The-
if rap battles ended that way?
Yeah,
You know
right.
what? Come on inside for some iced tea.
Let's get drunk. The Mari Lyd celebration dates back to pre-Christian times and seems to have once been part of New Year's celebrations, but has now become part of the Welsh Christmas folklore. And you thought your mother's old Christmas decorations were the creepiest thing about your festive season.
Yeah, the dead horse thing, but those two things don't seem to mix. So we've got the dead horse, and then we've got the rap battle.
And then you go and get drunk after.
Wait, okay. Let's revisit
How is this creepy other than a horse's skull?
I mean, the picture's pretty creepy. It's like a horse skull on a stick with like a sheet.
It is kind of weird.
Yeah,
but
it's scary.
the whole tradition thing is not that creepy, I guess.
So, okay. They
Decorated
went
it.
they decorate it. They go door to door, singing and challenging the families inside.
Right, challenging them to a rap battle. And then they go in and they drink.
What a weird thing.
I know.
What a weird... Okay, like, we should do that. We should find a skull, go around the neighborhood. Human skull.
A white sheet around it, decorate it.
And then walk around
people to
at
rap battles.
Christmas time. Like, how do you even go about that? You go... Okay, so you go...
It's like caroling.
But you're rhyming.
You're challenging
Hey
them.
ho, let's go.
You're a hoe, let's go.
It is Christmas. That means. See, I would lose.
Right, I would too.
I would not
So
be invited into the house for refreshments.
Agreed.
Well, damn.
Damn.
This was so fun. Oh my
was
god.
fun.
Let's do
It
this
was
every.
great.
Let's do this.
Yeah,
every day.
we are changing our podcast. We are no longer going to be talking true crime. We are going to be talking Christmas traditions. So,
But only the scary ones.
yeah, only the scary.
All year round.
Just kidding.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Are we like doing sponsors and patrons during this episode?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, cool. Well, you do the sponsor. I'll pull up our patrons list.
All right. Well, as you all know, we are sponsored by Color Up CBD. They are a natural CBD skincare company. They also sell like tincture for CBD, so natural CBD company and dog treats. So if you need to calm your little dogs down, you
Or
can
yourself.
give them yourself. You can give them dog treats with CBD. Use our code Sinister20 for 20% off on their website. It is colorupco.com.
And that's Sinister, all lowercase.
Yes.
Highly recommend any of their moisturizing products.
Yes. Literally, they're
Great
cleansers.
for the winter.
Yeah, they're cleansers, they're moisturizers. Literally everything is so great.
Yes. And our patrons, these are anyone that support the podcast.
Yes.
Thank you so much. That's how we are able to afford our wine. So that shout out goes to Justin, Annette, Adrian, Nicholas, Valerie, Haley, and Angie. You guys are the best.
You are.
But you can also support the podcast just by listening, liking, reviewing, subscribing, or just going to our Instagram and commenting on our posts, liking our posts.
Yeah, sharing it with all your friends, buying our merch, whatever. It
all
love
helps.
all support. So
All of it.
Well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And stay tuned. Our big finale for the Christmas season is going to be a full episode on Krampus. Krampus, my favorite sinister Christmas tradition. I'm so excited.
I know.
It's going to be so good.
It's going to be great.
So we'll see you whenever we see you in January. And then we'll see you next year.
We'll see you next year. Stay sinister.
Bye.